what if the secret to a healthier, sharper, and more vibrant life after 65 isn't in a pill bottle, but has been sitting in your kitchen pantry all along, masquerading as a guilt-free snack? And what if that very same snack, the one you reach for thinking you're doing your body good, is silently setting the stage for heart disease, chronic inflammation, and even a decline in your sharpest memories? It's a chilling thought, but research is uncovering a startling truth. Choosing the wrong nut, especially one of the most popular and celebrated varieties, could be one of the most significant unseen risks to your long-term health. We're not just talking about a minor setback, we're talking about a potential 48% increase in cardiovascular risk, a subtle poisoning of your vital organs, and a quiet sabotaging of your cognitive function. This isn't scaremongering, it's a crucial piece of a puzzle that most people are missing. There is a dark truth about one specific nut, a nut you almost certainly have at home right now that is rarely discussed, and it could be doing profound damage without you ever connecting the dots. Before you take another bite, you owe it to yourself to discover which nuts are your allies in aging gracefully and which are the hidden traitors. The bone-strengthening sentinels. Almonds. For the aging body, maintaining a strong and resilient frame is paramount, and in this fight, almonds are one of your most powerful allies. As we grow older, our bones naturally become more porous and brittle, a process that accelerates significantly after the age of 65, making fractures not just a painful inconvenience but a potentially life-altering event. Almonds step in as a formidable defense. Just a small handful, about a quarter cup, delivers a significant dose of nearly 100 milligrams of calcium, directly contributing to bone density. But what makes almonds truly exceptional is their rich supply of magnesium, a mineral that many seniors are unknowingly deficient in. Think of magnesium as the intelligent transporter for calcium. It ensures that the calcium you consume is ushered directly to your bones where it's needed, rather than being deposited in your arteries, where it can cause hardening and increase cardiovascular risk. Beyond bone health, the monounsaturated fats in almonds are champions for your heart, actively working to lower levels of bad LDL cholesterol. This is a crucial benefit as the risk of heart disease climbs with each passing year. Furthermore, the high fiber content, around 3.5 grams per serving, makes almonds an excellent weapon against constipation, a common and uncomfortable issue that affects a large percentage of the older population. For optimal brain health, researchers have found that the flavonoids present in the almond's skin, when combined with its vitamin E content, create a potent antioxidant duo that helps protect brain cells from the oxidative stress that contributes to cognitive decline. For the greatest benefit, aim for 15 to 20 almonds a day, preferably raw or dry roasted without added salt, and always with their nutrient-rich skins intact. A small word of caution: for those with difficulty swallowing, be sure to chew them thoroughly to prevent any choking hazard. The brain's ally, walnuts. There's an old belief that foods resembling body parts are beneficial for that very organ. And in the case of the walnut, with its striking resemblance to a miniature human brain, this folk wisdom holds remarkably true. Walnuts stand in a class of their own as one of the best foods for nourishing the senior brain. Their claim to fame is being the richest plant-based source of the omega-3 fatty acid known as alpha-linolenic acid, ALA. This is profoundly important for an aging mind, as these essential fats are critical for maintaining the fluidity of brain cell membranes and facilitating the smooth transmission of nerve signals. The impact is not just theoretical. Studies have shown that seniors who consumed just 1.5 ounces of walnuts daily experienced significant improvements in cognitive processing speed and mental flexibility. Walnuts also contain a unique blend of polyphenolic compounds that can cross the blood-brain barrier, allowing them to directly combat inflammation within neural tissues, which is believed to be a key factor in the development of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia. What many people don't realize is that walnuts are also a natural source of melatonin, the hormone that regulates our sleep-wake cycles. As we age, our natural melatonin production declines, often leading to sleep disturbances. A small handful of walnuts before bedtime may help promote a more restful and restorative night's sleep. Their heart benefits are equally impressive, thanks to a combination of arginine, an amino acid that helps keep blood vessels flexible, and antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress, making them a powerful partner to any existing blood pressure management regimen. To preserve their delicate, beneficial oils, it's best to store walnuts in the refrigerator. Aiming for about 7 to 9 walnut halves each day can provide a wealth of benefits for both your mind and body. Schatzes, the blood pressure regulator. Pistachios. Often overlooked in favor of other nuts, pistachios are a true unsung hero, especially when it comes to one of the most critical health metrics for seniors, blood pressure. What makes pistachios so uniquely suited for this task is their ideal mineral balance. They are naturally low in sodium while being exceptionally high in potassium, with a single serving containing around 285 milligrams. This potassium-sodium dynamic is vital for older adults, as it helps the kidneys excrete excess sodium, a major contributor to hypertension. This simple dietary addition can help lower systolic blood pressure by several points, rivaling the effect of some prescription medications, but without the unwanted side effects. Beyond blood pressure, pistachios are a treasure trove for eye health. They are packed with lutein and zeaxanthin, two powerful carotenoids that concentrate in the macula of the eye. These compounds act like internal sunglasses, filtering out harmful blue light and protecting against age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in people over 60. The act of shelling pistachios also provides a unique mindful benefit. It naturally slows down consumption, preventing overeating and offering a gentle, stimulating activity for cognitive function and fine motor skills. The visual cue of the empty shells has been shown to help people better regulate their intake. For those with arthritis, pre-shelled or half-opened varieties are readily available, with their vibrant green and purple hues signaling a rich antioxidant content. Pistachios are a delicious and practical choice for supporting cardiovascular, visual, and even blood sugar health, thanks to their generous fiber content. The thyroid and cellular guardian, Brazil nuts. Taking the top spot for its profound and often neglected benefit is the Brazil nut, a true remedy for thyroid function, a cornerstone of healthy aging. The thyroid gland acts as the body's master metabolic regulator, controlling everything from energy levels to mood, and its function can become sluggish with age. Up to 20% of people over 65 suffer from a thyroid disorder, with many cases going undiagnosed because the symptoms are often mistaken for normal signs of aging. Brazil nuts are the single richest food source of selenium on the planet. A single nut contains an astonishing 96 micrograms, well over the entire recommended daily intake. Selenium is the critical mineral required to activate thyroid hormones, ensuring your metabolism, energy, and mood remain balanced. The power of the Brazil nut extends deep into your cellular health. The unique fatty acids they contain help preserve the myelin sheath, the protective coating around our nerve cells. As this sheath degrades with age, our reaction times and cognitive processing can slow down. Maintaining this protective layer is key to staying sharp and responsive. Furthermore, groundbreaking evidence suggests that the antioxidants in Brazil nuts may help slow the natural shortening of telomeres, the protective caps on the ends of our chromosomes. Think of them like the plastic tips on a shoelace. As they shorten, our cells age and can no longer divide. By protecting our telomeres, Brazil nuts may influence the very pace of cellular aging. Because of their incredible potency, moderation is key. Just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts per day is all that is needed to reap their extraordinary benefits. Any more can lead to an excess of selenium. Their rich, creamy texture makes them a satisfying and profoundly healthy addition to your daily routine. The inflammatory instigator, peanuts. Now we turn to the nuts that seniors should approach with caution, and we begin with one of the most common snacks in the American household, the peanut. The first crucial thing to understand is that peanuts are not actually nuts. They are legumes that grow underground. This subterranean growth makes them highly susceptible to mold, which can produce mycotoxins called aflatoxins. When consumed regularly, these toxins can be harmful to the liver and are considered a potential carcinogen. As our body's natural detoxification systems become less efficient with age, this risk becomes even more pronounced for seniors. Even more concerning for the aging body is the inflammatory potential of peanuts. Many people, even those without a true allergy, can experience a low-grade inflammatory response to the proteins in peanuts. For seniors already managing conditions like arthritis, this hidden inflammation can worsen joint pain and stiffness. Furthermore, peanuts are very high in omega-6 fatty acids. While we need some omega-6, the typical Western diet is already overwhelmingly high in it compared to anti-inflammatory omega-3s. This imbalance fuels the body's inflammatory processes, which can stress the cardiovascular system and contribute to cognitive issues. For anyone on blood thinners, the vitamin K in peanuts can interfere with the medication's effectiveness, a dangerous interaction many doctors fail to mention. When you consider the added hydrogenated oils, excessive salt, and sugars found in most commercial peanut butters, the potential for harm to an aging cardiovascular system becomes even clearer. The hidden sugar spike, cashews. Cashews, with their creamy texture and mild flavor, are often perceived as a gentle, healthy choice. However, they pose a unique risk to seniors, particularly due to their high carbohydrate content and glycemic impact. Compared to true tree nuts, cashews contain significantly more carbohydrates, about 9 grams per ounce, and less protective fiber. For the 25% of individuals over 65 with diabetes and the nearly 50% with pre-diabetes, this can cause a notable spike in blood sugar, a harmful reaction many are unaware of because of the cashew's health halo. This can lead to overconsumption, unknowingly destabilizing blood sugar levels throughout the day. The physical shape and texture of cashews also present an often overlooked choking hazard, making them one of the most commonly aspirated nuts among seniors, especially those with swallowing difficulties. Nutritionally, they contain high levels of oxalates, compounds that can bind to calcium in the digestive tract and inhibit its absorption. This is a major concern for seniors who are already at a high risk of osteoporosis and need to maximize their calcium intake. These same oxalates can also contribute to the formation of kidney stones, a risk that increases significantly after the age of 60. Finally, the processing required to make cashews safe for consumption, removing a toxic resin also found in poison ivy, can diminish their nutritional value, and most store-bought varieties are oil-roasted and heavily salted, adding unhealthy fats and sodium that strain the heart. The calorie bomb, macadamia nuts. While undeniably delicious, macadamia nuts pose a significant health risk for seniors, primarily due to their extreme calorie density. They are the most calorically dense nut available, packing around 200 calories and an enormous 22 grams of fat into a single 1-ounce serving. As our metabolic rate naturally slows with age, managing weight becomes a more delicate balancing act, and the high calorie count of macadamias can easily disrupt this balance. This exceptionally high fat content can also be problematic for the gallbladder, which often becomes less efficient as we age. For the many seniors who have asymptomatic gallstones, a high-fat snack like macadamias can trigger a painful gallbladder attack. While some fats are healthy, macadamias are also among the highest in saturated fat, which can contribute to elevated LDL cholesterol levels, a concern for many older adults. Their dense, hard texture can also pose a serious threat to dental health. For seniors with crowns, bridges, or weakened teeth, biting down on a macadamia nut can easily lead to a cracked tooth or damaged dental work, resulting in a painful and expensive ordeal. Their buttery richness makes them incredibly easy to overeat, and their high price point can sometimes lead consumers to purchase cheaper, improperly stored versions that may have gone rancid, exposing them to harmful oxidized fats. The medication disruptor, pine nuts. Of all the nuts to be wary of, pine nuts may be the most problematic for seniors, for reasons that are rarely discussed and critically important. The most alarming issue is their potential to interact with prescription medications. It is estimated that chemicals within pine nuts can interfere with the metabolism and effectiveness of drugs commonly prescribed to seniors, including statins, certain antidepressants, and blood pressure medications. With over 60% of seniors taking multiple prescriptions, this risk of a food-drug interaction is a serious red flag that is almost never mentioned by doctors or pharmacists. Beyond this, some individuals can experience a strange phenomenon known as pine nut syndrome, where eating the nuts leads to a bitter, metallic taste in the mouth that can last for days or even weeks. While it sounds minor, this can be devastating for older adults, as taste alterations are strongly linked to a decreased appetite and poor nutritional intake, potentially leading to weight loss and frailty. Pine nuts are also high in fats that can go rancid quickly, creating inflammatory compounds, and their small, slick texture presents a significant aspiration risk for those with swallowing issues. Given the abundance of safer, more beneficial nuts available, the potential risks associated with pine nuts make them one that seniors would be wise to avoid. The choices you make in the grocery aisle, especially regarding something as simple as a snack nut, can have a profound impact on your health, vitality, and cognitive function for years to come. Your journey to better health is built on these small, consistent choices. Now it's your turn to share. Have you noticed a change in your well-being after adding or removing a specific nut from your diet? Which of these truths surprised you the most? Share your stories and insights in the comments below. Your experience could be the very thing that helps someone else on their path.